Hello, everybody, and welcome to CC Sim Racing. How is everyone doing this evening? We have got some cracking racing for you this evening. We have 4 races, and they were 4 absolutely mental races in the mini mod. So, welcome everyone. My name is Craig Cook. Great to see some new faces as well. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. Do really appreciate that. And Grid Finder's here as well. Wow, Tom, hello, mate. Great to see you. Thank you very much for joining. Appreciate that. We have Watsy in as well. Watsy had a good race, so looking forward to seeing him there. We've got Mr. Gaming UK there, Mr. Gaming Guy, should I say, I do apologise. Cole's there as well, whereas Mr. 1200 Hours. And then we've got a few more there. We've got Mammy's in as well, so great to see Mammy. Oh, Mr. Mark Moran's there as well, the man that we will be speaking about in a moment, who's created this incredible series, the Ferrari E Challenge. We have got the promo video ready for you, and you want to be part of that. Well, you just want to be a part of it. It's going to be absolutely mental, and we are so privileged to be hosting that as well. In the commentary box with me tonight is Mr. Adam Bath, my nemesis on this horrific mini-mods 200s and 169 series. In the 169 series, it's absolutely fantastic to have you, Adam Bath. How you doing, mate?
Hey, evening, Craig. I'm doing all right. How are you feeling now? You were a bit bunged up earlier, weren't you?
Yeah, I was coked up in a lot of pain and chest pains, and yeah, but I'm okay now. I'm not too bad. Yeah, it's just sort of broken down now, and yeah, happy days. We're all back to normal. Very excited to be doing this one, especially after the epic battles I had. But we're not going to talk about me. We're going to talk about what's happened in the mid pack, because it had everything. It really, really did. And I really can't wait to show you. So we've got 4 races tonight. Obviously, we've got the 169 class. Apologies to everyone. I haven't been able to get the championship table up. I've just been mega busy. I do apologise. But they will be up in the next couple of days, okay? The crash test dummy. Yeah, he did change his livery to a crash test dummy. So from previous races, nose to tail action. It's been absolutely superb throughout. So Adam, I mean, you raced around this track. How did you feel when you were on it? You know, because it was pretty intense, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was one of those circuits that you can really rag the car around it, but you had to be very, very precise, because you can get penalties and all of that. And yeah, if you miss your braking point just very, very slightly, as I found out in one of the races as well, you can sail off into the distance. So yeah, it was fantastically close racing up front, because obviously we were part of that. We knew what that was going to be like, but it's exactly the same down the pack as well, and it's just brilliant racing with these cars around this track. Fantastic.
Yeah, it really was. Just noticed that Tom's actually said, hey, hi, Tom, great to see you, mate. And he's saying, looking forward to watching this while plugging away at the old emails. Love that. I'm not famous enough to do emails yet, so that's quite good. I don't mind text. It's absolutely fine. There we've got Mr. Crash Test. We've got hi, Mr. Gaming. Evening, gents. Hi, Craig. Hello, Wiki Khan. How you doing, mate? What's the is weh apparently, and I'll let you know in everyone about that another time. But so here we go. We have 4 races tonight. The first one is the 169 class. Obviously, the fastest lap will put you in a position for the next race, which is the GP track, and that's 15 minutes with a pit stop. And a couple of people got penalties, so they will have an extra 2 seconds in that penalty system. So Steve N says, let's go, Mr. Finalise. Hello, how you doing, buddy? Great to see you. And so let's get this one underway. I think we are ready. So just to let you know, this is the car that you will be seeing. So these are the 169s, white banners on the top, and full action underway. So let's get this one done, and let's hopefully everyone enjoys it. So let's go, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Away we go. So on pole position there is that man. Change that again. I do apologise, everyone. We've got too much information going on there. We just want race info. There we go. And it was that man, Need to Know Nothing, who took the lead of this race as they went into turn 1 at the hairpin, hard on the brakes, and super poor now into second place. Cook manages to get into third. Adam Bass dropped down into 4th place, but it's 3 abreast as they go into turn 2. But it's Need to Know Nothing who goes down the inside of super poor and gets that move done there. And what a move that was there, Adam Bath. Brilliant stuff.
Yeah, it's always really close in these first few corners, but everybody battling. It's like a swarm of bees around there, isn't it? Everybody is absolutely everywhere, and you can't get even slightly offline. You get pushed out wide, as you see. Well, As you see Lewis going down the inside of Albie into this corner. As he got that done, not quite, just about enough room to get through there. So close, but look at the pack coming through. They're all so tight, and it's just fantastic to see. Who have we got there? That's ripping to tearing. I love the front of that car. That is absolutely brilliant, and he's hunting down on Ayrton now. Can he get the run? And this was a good thing we could see on this race as well, is that because of the slipstream, it was so strong around this circuit, you don't even need to have a good run through that. Actually, what happened to Rippon there? He suddenly dropped back.
He did, didn't he? So it was it's Nevin Kirkpatrick. He's actually disappeared off the face of the earth. Yeah. So I don't know what's happened to him. Totally don't know what's happened to him. He just absolutely disappeared there, which is really unfortunate. I do apologise about the camera angles, ladies and gentlemen. Not a lot we can do about these camera angles because it's on the joypad, and when we do the live streams, they will be on the keyboard, so you know what fast and frantic it is when we get on the keyboard. So as we go up to the leaders again, so it's Super Poor in the lead, Cook in second, Adam Bath there in third, side by side as they go down to the hairpin turn for the second time, and down the inside goes Adam Bath. Has he got that done on Cook? Is Cook going to hold the outside line? It's really weird me talking about me and you here, mate, as we go into second and third, and it's Adam Bath who takes second place from Cook. From Metro Lewis is having a good run here, but look at Finalise, he's now into fifth place, and Need to Know Nothing's dropped from first to sixth. Adam Bath.
Yeah, it's easily done. You get just slightly out of position through that chicane, and you get absolutely freight trained if you're not careful. And let's give a shout out here to Finalise, because he's jumped into this championship for this race. Hasn't really done much racing in these cars, and he's right up there in fifth and fighting with Need to Know Nothing, who, as you say, was the pole sitter. So he's doing a fantastic job, and he's not far away from the lead either.
No, he's not indeed. And just have another battle we see. Oh, Ravy Davies going really ravey right round the corner of the left-hander there, and went so wide, and that's put him out of position. And now look at this, Humphrey Mike there. Oh, another mistake there from Ravy Davies. He's gone over the gravel. He's made a few sandcastles on the way, and that is Jesse, my other co-host, who's come through. He's in 10th, and another one that's joined us for this mini event, which is great to see. And he's side by side. There's loads of contact between the two of them as they go into the chicane, and hard on the brakes. Who's going to take this one? It's going to be Jesse. Jesse wanted that really badly there, didn't he, Adam? Wow.
He did well to hold on to that.
He did.
Absolutely sideways. He was looking out the side window going up to that braking point, but there's a bit of a battle behind as well. Who was that behind?
That's Stickman.
Stickman, yeah, and he's down the inside. That's going to be good if he can pull that off. Not quite, but this is where the toe comes in now. Look, you can see you get absolutely pulled along, and you've really got to watch your braking point going down into the first corner. Let's see what he can do. Can he do anything from back there?
Oh, yes, Mikey down the inside.
Yes, Mikey down the inside. That was a great move.
It was. Oh, has he got it?
Stick, a little bit of contact. Has he made it stick? Has he made it stick? Yes, I think he has. Yeah, he's probably blinded Stickman from all the gold that's reflecting off the back of his car.
Yeah, well, that's a good. Oh, hold on a minute. What's happened to Jesse? Jesse's in 13th place now. There's no contact with anyone there, so not too sure why he slowed down. Maybe a couple of misfires, I'm not too sure, but Ravy Davies just in front, so maybe there was a bit of contact with him, and he's a bit frustrated there, is Ravy Davies. There's massive contact in front, and Ravy Davies takes a couple of minis out for the fun of it, and another one for another bit of fun. And that's both of those guys, unfortunately, now right behind Ravy Davey, but this benefited Stickman, because now Stickman's now in 10th, and he's disappeared in the Marlborough colours there, but he has got a second penalty. Jester there in 9th place, then we got Humphrey Mike in 8th, enjoying the with an electrical problem because he's got his wipers on. Not too sure what that's all about, but Need to Know Nothing in 7th place. He's now battling with Ripping the Tearing as they fly over the curbs like a British touring car. Fantastic stuff. The Metro Lewis has now got Finalised in 4th place, round the outside from Finalised in the final corner on lap 3. That's a fantastic move there from Finalised. Now let's see what this Mini can do in a straight line on board with Metro Lewis. Now we're going to see the toe working its magic here, aren't we, Adam?
Yeah, look at that. He's just put a tow rope out and that's it. And then Finalised has just moved over, said, I'll defend this, but Lewis is saying, right, I'm going to go round the outside, and he can get this stuck here, because if he stays here, the next corner's a left-hander, and he's done it. Fantastic move. That's the advantage of having the slipstream there. You can get alongside them, just put them in a defence position, and then make it stick on the next turn. So now Lewis has actually got to now focus and see if he can catch Cook.
Yeah, great shout there. There is Cook in third, but the battle for the lead is starting to intense, isn't it? It's now Adam Barth has closed up on Super Poor. So Adam Barth here, obviously my co-host, he probably doesn't want me talking about him, but we're going to put loads of pressure on him now because Super Poor in the lead, and Super Poor's done pretty well, hasn't he? Because he's come into this and he does do the 200 race as well, but he has been the winner of most of these 169s, obviously, because some of these guys from the 169s already racing the 200s. Unfortunately, yourself not racing the 200s, but you'll be up there as well. But Super Poor really proving that he's one of the drivers to beat here in this championship, isn't he?
Yeah, he's one of those drivers that you know you can go side by side with, and he's not going to ram you off the circuit. He doesn't do anything stupid. He knows exactly where to place the car. Run a little bit deep there, though. As I say that, curse of the commentator, even though it's a replay, and he lost a little bit of a run. Now, can Albie get the good slingshot? Now, here we go again. This is the slipstream that I'm talking about. Absolutely chewing away on the bumper bar. Is he going? No, he's not going to work for him. He's going to go down the inside, side by side there, really, really close, doing it proper NASCAR style to match the livery.
Could have probably seen this T-shirt there, I reckon. There,
exactly.
Adam. It was quite close, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. And does he outbrake himself? No, runs wide, so that's put Super Poor back down into second place with Albie now taking the lead, and Cook in the background there, desperately trying to hang on to get on terms with these guys.
Yeah, definitely. Then it's not happening for Cook at the moment, is it? But Metro Lewis has got finalised right in front of him, and Metro Lewis going down the inside, having a look, doesn't quite do it. Fly like a fox, but he can't get away like a fox, can he? Because he's down the inside again as we try and get that camera angle just right. So Metro Lewis in fifth place. He's having a really good run. Scott Kendall, his dad, is a mini racing driver as well. He races in the Mini Miglias, and he's an absolute nutcase. Sorry about that, Scott, but it is true. But it's Metro Lewis, his son, there in fifth place, so he'd be very pleased with that. Need to Know Nothing has got past Ripping the Tearing. There he is in sixth place, so he's doing a cracking job here. He's now into sixth. Ripping the Tearing there in seventh. So some good battles going on. There's Ripping the Tearing in seventh. There is Humphrey Mike there in eighth place. Jester's still there in ninth, should I say. Humphrey Mike in eighth. There's Jester in ninth. Ravy Davey there in 10th place. And then we have Limenecker there in 11th with Nevin now. So Nevin must have spun or something because he was right up there earlier on. Now he's in 12th place, so keep an eye on him. There's Stickman in 13th. Richard Pugh just behind them in 14th place. Then we got Original Mike, who's still trying to blind people. Look at that. That is really glary, isn't it? And then there's Zoe on the back of this. Zoe's doing a very good job. She's right with everyone. But let's go back to leaders because it's now changed a bit, hasn't it? Because Albie's got about half a second on Super Poor, but now Cook's now grabbed this as well. Now he's going in for a title battle between these two in front, so to say.
Yeah, I don't know whether there was a mistake made or whether Cook's just got his second win, but all he's got to do is get a little bit closer to Super Poor, and then he can actually get the toe, and it'll pull him right back in because Albie's going as quickly as he can and pulling Super Poor along with him. Although, having said that, Super Poor was absolutely demon on the brakes into that corner.
He was, wasn't he?
As he got the run through, he's going to look for the inside. Is he going to do? I think it's a bit far back, but he's gone purple in this sector as well, so he's definitely on it. But keep your eyes on Cook because he can take advantage of any mistake from these two, and if they start battling, that's really going to benefit Cook from here.
Yeah, definitely. Fastest lap as well from Cook with a 1:37.914. Never thought I'd say that, Adam. But there we go. Let's have a look. There's Metro Lewis in fourth place. Finalised just behind him in fifth. But he's brought Need to Know Nothing into this contention for this top four places. So let's see if he can grab another place. Half a second up on his previous lap time. He's also done a 38.8. So he's definitely closed up on these guys in front. Finalised there, done a 1:40. So he's nearly 2 seconds faster than the guys in front. So let's see how they get on as they go into the curve. There's a yellow flag. There is a yellow flag somewhere. Oh, it's Adam Barth. Adam Barth's off the track and he's hit something or he's gone off somewhere. So Adam, you'll have to tell us what happened there, my friend.
He ran completely out of talent and lost his braking point and went straight on up the chicane is what happened. And then it just reset the car, and when the car just goes to a complete stop, you've got no revs, and it just that's it. You've lost it then. So I finished in sixth place and couldn't do anything about it. That was my own mistake. So
yeah,
battle is looking fun at the front now.
There we go. So Need to Know Nothing. Adam Barth in sixth, Ripping the Tearing in seventh, Mikey in eighth, Jester in ninth, Ravy Davey 10th, Limenecker in 11th, Nevin in 12th, Richard Pugh there 13th, Stickman in 14th, Original Mike in 15th, and Zoe will take 16th. Back to the leaders, and there we have it. It's Super Poor versus Cook. who's going to take this win. This is fantastic stuff on board with Cook now. Can he find a way through? He still has that fastest lap, but can that change in the last few corners? Into the hairpin we go. Metro Lewis and Finalise also got through as well. Can't quite see them in the mirror, but Metro Lewis is holding on to third. Can Finalise get his first podium as we see Super Paul go slightly wide there now? Is this going to be the opportunity for Cook as he comes around? And he's got a lovely smooth exit there, but Super Paul still holding the lead here, Adam Bath. What's going to happen here, do we think?
Yeah, well, Cook's got the toe, as I've been talking about, all the way through. Watch this. He's just going to move to the inside now if he's careful. Yeah, outbreak Superport. Can he get it done? Will they go side by side through the chicane? Plenty of room. Hop, skip and a jump over the chicane. Cook is through, and that puts Superport down to second place. And all he's got to do is watch his braking point. Superport's coming back, but he is not going to get the run out of this corner. So Cook is going to cross the line and take another win in these mini-mods. Fantastic racing at the end there.
Fantastic indeed. So Cook takes the win, Superport in second. Metro Lewis does take his podium there, and he'll be very pleased with that. And Finalise takes fourth. Congratulations to Finalise, but it's Cook who is your winner of the first race. Fantastic stuff there from those guys. That was the 169s, and obviously, as I said, it is a replay, so we are trying our best to find all those little nooks and crannies of the best bits that's happening. Solid P5, and we got my money is on the homie and teammate Finalised. I tell you what, he was very quick, very worrying as well, so watch out for the next race. Brilliant racing from those guys. Congratulations for Cook, but we're going to find out now. This is race number 2. And this was quite interesting indeed, because now we have 15-minute races, and now we have pit stops as well. So pit stops are also involved in this one. This is going to be the GP track, and it was a slightly darkened evening, but it does make for some fantastic racing. It really does. So on pole position this time round was Cook. So Cook did stay with that fastest lap. Adam Bath was second. Down the grid we went, and it was Super Poor in third. Need to Know Nothing got fourth place. Mikey was in fifth, so Mikey did a cracking job. Humphrey Mike there. Then Finalised in sixth place. Metro Lewis in seventh. Then we had Rippin' the Terran in eighth. Limelicker ninth. Nevin Kirkpatrick in 10th. Then we had Jester in 11th. Then we had Richard Pugh 12th. Stickman 13th. Ravy Davey 14th. And Zoe at the back there in 15th, with Original Mike in 16th place. But it really was a cracking race, and I can't wait to show you all. I will show you all, honestly. But here we go, Adam. Are we ready for this one? This is going to be a super event, this one, isn't it?
Yeah, let's watch them all go into this first corner again, because they've had practice on it on the first go, and they got through it cleanly. So let's hope that they do it again on this second race. I'm sure they will, but with the light being slightly different, it's a bit more difficult to pick out your braking points. Let's see how they get on. Yeah,
definitely lights ablaze for all these mini mods. The 169, the second race, the GP track, 15 minutes, and away goes Cook. He takes the lead. It looks like as he goes into turn 1. Looks very nervous as he goes into turn 1. He's just making sure that everyone gets through. Adam Bath goes down the inside of Superpoor. Has he got that done? No, he hasn't. Superpoor shuts the door. Need to Know Nothing in 4th place. Good start from everyone. There's Metro Lewis in 5th, who's had a good start. Mikey in 6th. Finalise up to 7th. Goes round the outside of Rippin' the Terran. But does he go down the inside? Rippin' the Terran trying to get 3 of them into the corner. Bit of contact there. Jesse's gone very wide in the a luminous green car, but he's managed to get the inside line on Finalised. Some super racing at the moment, but let's go to the front, because it's Cook there in the lead with Superpool second and Albie there in third. Need to Know Nothing in 4th. Good start from all the drivers at the front there, Adam Bath.
Yeah, and again, Adam's going to go down the inside of Superport. Now, Superport obviously hasn't done a lot of practice on the long circuit here, because he looked a little bit nervous going into that corner, not quite sure where to brake. Albie's going to go down the inside now. Has he got that done? Yes, he has.
Oh, he could get first as well.
Wide, so is he going to get 2 cars into one here? Not quite, so he's going to have to follow Cook through, and Superport looking for any opportunity. Straight back down the inside, right straight back. And is he going to go down the inside of Cook here in the next corner?
Whoa!
Yes, he is. Fantastic. Oh, and Albie died down the inside as well. I don't remember doing that. Okay, fair enough.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Very weird commentating on myself. I don't like it.
Oh, it is. Side by side, though, round the right-hander. That's very impressive from both the drivers. Side by side as we have a drag race. There is a car in the background that has gone off track. And these two still battling away up front here as they go into the chicane for the first time of asking. There's Adam Bath there. Looks like it's still the same. Super Paul needs to do nothing. Metro Lewis, Lime Liquor. There's Ripping the Terror. There's Ravy Davies gone really wide and he's off the track. And Richard Pugh's off the track as well. And he's had a reset. And so has Jester. So contact between the two of them there. So Jester's off. Richard Pugh's off. And it looked like, from what we heard, Richard Pugh had a problem with his pedals and went straight on. He tried to stamp the brake. It didn't work. Went straight on. And Humphrey Mike was just a sitting duck. Literally got taken out. He says, "Hi, Mum." And unfortunately, he was a part of that incident. But now we see Zoe into 14th, Richard Pugh and Jester there at the back. And I'm pretty sure Jester comes off track in a moment, which is a real shame. But Original Mike now into 12th place. Then we got Stickman in 11th, who's going down the inside of Nevin Kirkpatrick. Has he got that done? That's a great little move if he does. Yes, he can. But has Nevin got the inside line? I think he has got the inside line. There he is. Can he get it done? On the brakes very early. I think he's got it. No, he hasn't. Stickman's managed to hold him out there to dry, hasn't he? And maybe another cutback. This is fantastic racing from these two. On board with Nevin Kirkpatrick. This is great stuff across the park here, isn't it, Adam?
Yeah, and I don't envy Stickman. I've had Nevin behind me in real life. Oh, a little bit. See, he's looking in the mirror. That's what Nevin does. He chews away on your bumper bar and forces you into a mistake. So, yeah, Stickman just run a little bit wide, caught his wheel. Are you alright? Are you dying?
Yeah, I had a little laugh there. Sorry, I had a little giggle as I nearly choked to death there. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. Brilliant stuff there from the guys. So, as you said, Nevin Kirkpatrick is a demon on the dive bombing, isn't he? And really just showed it. But Mikey's coming back at him there as they come up the hill again, side by side. Mikey's going for a brave move down the inside and thinks better of it. That could have been interesting. That could have put off Nevin, but he's managed to hold it. Ravy Davey in 9th, finalised there in 8th place. Ripping the Tear in there in 7th. Lime Liquor is having a fantastic race there in 6th place. Metro Lewis has got a half-second penalty, so he's climbed up the ladder, isn't he? He's there in 5th. Need to know nothing there in 4th place. He's going to have to take his penalty, which he has done. Need to know nothing's there in 4th. Oh, battle.
Sorry,
Adam Bath.
Proper battle here at the front because we've got Super Poor who's trying to hold off these two nutters behind him, and Albie's looking down the inside. Cook's there and just suddenly dives straight across. He decides, I'm going in the pits and you're coming with me if you want, but no, managed to get away with that one. Albie and Super Poor carry on, so Cook's in the pits and Lewis is in the pits as well, so they've pulled the trigger early.
Yeah, very interesting, and that could have been a very nasty incident between the two drivers. How on earth did they get away with that? That was absolutely incredible. So Cook in the pits, Metro Lewis in the pits. It did indeed. Oh, fantastic. There's Cook in the pits. Metro Lewis is also coming in. This is a long pit stop, so there's a lot of racing going on. There's Cook who comes in now. Then we got Metro Lewis has just come in. We've got Lime Liquor who is also coming in now. Loving the flat pack jacks there as they go in. And a little lollipop man says, no, you can carry on. Off you go. And out they go. So all the drivers there. There's Stickman. Zoe's also coming in. So we should see Zoe's car. There it is. Fantastic looking car that is as well. Love that livery. It's fantastic. So Zoe's in. Jester has left the room. So there we are. So back to the leaders. And Adam Bath sideways and nearly goes off the track and manages to hold on to it. How did he do that? Well, Adam, only you can tell us how he did that, but that's fantastic stuff. Super Paul holding the lead. Adam Bath's now dropped back. That's about sort of 7 tenths, nearly 8 tenths there. Need to know nothing into 3rd place. Finalised has managed to stay in 4th, obviously with Metro Lewis going into the pits. Ripping the Terror in there in 5th. Ravy Davey in 6th. Cook's now on the back of the group now, and there he is. So let's see how he pans out after the pit stop. So everyone via that has gone into the pits as Finalised goes down the inside, or is that Ripping the Terror going for a move there, Adam Bath?
Yeah, they're all close together, aren't they? So we've got Ravy Davey trying to pick up the pieces from this, and is he going to go around the outside? No, thinks better of it, follows these guys through. So watch Ripping to Tearing now because he's in a good position. He doesn't want to attack too early because he's going to have the toe down the next straight. So backs out of that move there. That's good thinking there because if he can get a good run through this next corner, he can probably put Finalised under pressure going into the chicane. So these guys have they pitted? They haven't pitted.
They haven't. No.
Cook is the first of the pitters, so we're going to have to keep an eye out and see who at the front pits. And we're going on board now with Super Poor. Is he going to pit? Yes, he is. What does Albie do? And Albie stayed out. So looking to try and get the most of the clear air now after that mistake early on. So it's going to be interesting to see where Super Poor comes out in relation to Cook. That's the gap that we need to watch.
Yeah, so Adam Bath in, finalised, sorry, Adam Bath out, finalised out, but everyone bar that, Super Poor in, Need to Know Nothing in, Ripiditarian in, Ravy Davy in, they're all in with a penalty for Ravy Davy as well, which is really unfortunate. So let's see what happens here. There's Cook down the straight. Now we need to keep an eye on Super Poor. He's got the lollipop. There he is. He's going out again. Where is Cook? We're going to look to our left-hand side. Is Cook there? Is he there? No, he's not. He's going to be side by side as they go into the heaven. No, he's not. He's miles away. What am I talking about? And Cook now takes 4th place on the track with Super Poor in 3rd, and finalising Adam Bath still out there trying to put the hammer down, but he's 3 attempts down on this lap as well, so very interesting to see that. Finalised there in 2nd, Super Poor holding off Cook there for that 3rd place. Metro Lewis is just behind this group, so Metro Lewis has managed to stay out in front of Need to Know Nothing. Ripping a Terran there in 7th. There's Jesse with a gaggle of cars. There's Ravy David down the inside. He shoots down the inside of Mikey, and Mikey must be thinking, where did that come from?
That was a hell of a move, wasn't it?
It was, wasn't it?
Do or die on the brakes, but he has got a half-second penalty that he's going to have to take in a minute. So, although he's made that position there, Mike's actually in a good position here, because obviously Ravy David's going to lose quite a bit of time when he has to take his penalty. He's still defending, and they're still fighting, but it's a lost cause at this early stage.
Oh, who's that up front there? Did I just see? That looked like Ripiditarian. So did Ripiditarian have a mistake there? Because there's Jesse, and Jesse's really closed in as we see someone in the background. That was Ravy Davy going sideways and manages to hold it. My goodness me, he's literally ragging the hell out of this car, but it isn't helping the way you drive, because now we see Mikey back on his case as he goes up the hill and hasn't quite got the pace to close him up. Let's have a look at the leaders as they come through. So we should be looking at the 2 up front. There is finalised, and there is Adam Bath, and he's in. Adam Bath is now into the pits. The championship leader is in the pits. So we'll see what happens here. Adam Bath's in. Finalised is also coming in. So there's finalised. Now, where is Super Poor? There's Super Poor, and Cook has really closed the gap up on Super Poor here as they go over the chicane. Now, we need to see where Adam Bath is. There he is. We're still waiting for him to come into the pits now. All the men are ready. I feel really sorry for him, because the gunners, the tyre men, they just have to stand there and look at him and go, yep, well done. The lollipop man gets more money. Fantastic. So out he goes. Adam Bath comes out. Where's Super Poor? There's Super Poor, and there's Cook, and let's see where Adam Bath is. There's Adam Bath. Is he going to have the inside line? No, oh yes he has. He's got it done. But Super Poor gets the inside line, and Super Poor takes the lead of this race, lap 5, and it's Super Poor from Adam Bath from Cook in 3rd. And Super Poor played that game very, very well indeed. Managed to keep in front of Cook, but Adam Bath is tucked back into 2nd place. And this gaggle of 3 are going to be battling to the end here, Adam. Great stuff.
Yeah, and it just shows what a good outlap Super Poor had, because Albie hasn't actually managed to close up quite as much getting the free air, but he's going to look down the inside here as he got that move done. That's going to put him on the outside for the next corner. Let's see what he can do. We've got Cook in the background waiting for any opportunity. Nope, can't get it done that time, but Cook's got the run on Albie now. Is he going to go down the inside? He's not quite. He's been a little bit tentative on where to brake there, so we're not quite sure if he can do that. Albie down the inside. Super Poor runs wide, and that's given Cook the opportunity to get up into 2nd. Oh, a little bit wide there from Super Poor, but they're going to go side by side through the chicane. No, they're not. So that's Albie out in the lead now, and Super Poor and Cook need to work together to try and reel him in.
I just noticed that Marty there just put his hazards on to say thank you for letting him through the S's, because I think he was thinking the same as me. I think we're going to go and see the gravel, and Adam Bath's going to disappear into the distance. And as we see Super Poor going slightly wide again on board with Cook flashing his lights at the man in front, and he's bumped him. So they're going to close up on the leader there, Adam Bath, and the 2 drivers working together to try and grab. And he's still bumping him. Look at this. Oh! Makes it go over the chicane, and there's contact, or is there? Oh, there's a little bit of contact there as they go side by side again, and fantastic racing from these 2, still side by side as they go into the final corner, and Cook manages to take 2nd, but I think he's going to have the drag race down to the 1st corner, and we're on lap 5, coming on to lap 6, And we have just over 3 minutes to go. And in the background, Metro, Lewis and Need to Know Nothing are literally hammer and tong at the moment. So on board with Lewis, there's Need to Know. He's going to get the toe, is Need to Know. And there he goes down the inside. What a sweeping move this is. Has he got it down on the brakes? Hard on the brakes they go. Oh, we're going to see some glow from those front discs. Oh, a little bit of glow, not too much. And he's overshot. And Lewis is going down the inside. But he's going to have the outside for the left-hander, and it looks like Need to Know Nothing's going to have it. Great respect from the two drivers, still side by side. A little bit of paintwork being shared between the two of them, and Need to Know Nothing's trying to get down the inside, but Lewis looks like he's got it done. Great driving from those two. Fantastic stuff here in the 169 class.
Brilliant awareness from both of those guys to know exactly where their competitor was. But yeah, Need to Know Nothing. He had a good opportunity down there and just ran a little bit wide. He's going to go for the opportunity down here on the inside. Has he got that done? Brilliant move, brilliant, fantastic. Late on the brakes, got it stopped on the apex, exactly where Lewis wanted to be, and absolutely nothing that Lewis could do there. But he's going to be behind him now, heading up through to this hairpin. And then he's going to try and get a good run out of here, see if he can get a slingshot up through the S's. I don't think he's quite close enough now, but yeah, that was a fantastic battle for those few corners between those two guys. Brilliant respect.
Yeah, definitely. Finalised in 6th place. He's closing these guys up front because they're battling away. He's slowly nipping at their times, isn't he? There's Ripping the Terran in 7th place. Jesse there in 8th place, and he's being followed by Mikey. Neville Kirkpatrick still in that top 10. There he is. In 10th place, Stickman's having a good run this time round. In 11th place, Ravy Davey in 12th. Still got that half-second penalty. I'm sure he's just kept hold of it. There's Richard Pugh there. Also got half-second penalty. Zoe's closed up on Richard Pugh as well. So Zoe's having a bit of a good run after the pit stop there. There's Original Mike also in 15th place. Now back to the leader. It's Adam Bath there, who's got a nice lead from these two. And there's contact between the two of them. And Cook goes in a second. And Super Poor in 3rd place. I'm not too sure what happened there. I think it might have been misjudged on the chicane. And they both mucked themselves up. And that's given Adam Bath the opportunity with just over a minute to go of this race. And this will be the final lap. So Adam Bath taking the lead here as he goes into turn 1 for the final time. There's Cook in 2nd with Superport 3rd. Need to Know Nothing in 4th place with Lewis just behind there. Then we've got Finalised and Ripping the Terran's having an opportunity on Finalising. Is he going to do it on board now with Ripping the Terran here, Adam?
Yeah, is he going to go down the inside? No, he just gave him a little bit of a bump to say, come on, we can work together and catch these two up front, because these two, Lewis and Need to Know Nothing, are still side by side. Nothing separating them two guys. Absolutely hammer and tongs. Once again, here's our ringside seat, everybody. There's Lewis down the inside and Need to Know Nothing. Has he got that done? Yes, but has Need to Know Nothing got the inside? Not this time. Goes for the switchback. He tried this last lap and it worked, so let's see if he can do it again. Gets a good run. Can't really judge from back here. I don't think he's close enough on the slipstream here, but he's
not
still
quite,
close. Not quite. Or a bit of a twitch there from Lewis. That might have slowed him up a bit. Need to Know Nothing on the brakes. We know how good he is on the brakes as well. He's shown that a few times in this race. So can he get into the slipstream now and really hustle? But yeah, need to watch out for those two guys behind, because the more these guys in front battle, that's going to work to the guys behind.
Yeah, definitely. As we go back to the guys in 2nd and 3rd respectively, as Super Poor looks like he's got a run on board now, and Super Poor looking for an inside move here on Cook. Is he going to do it? Hard on the brakes? No, I think that's very clever thinking from Super Poor. He got this done in the first race, didn't he? He's thinking, do you know what, Cook, I'm having you on this one. You did it to me, but not the best of exits of the corner, but he's still in the toe, and he's got a massive 4 tenths on that lap, purple lap. This is incredible, but he has got the move done. I reckon here he's in the toe. He goes down the inside of Cook for position. Now is he going to get it done? Hard on the brakes. It's a swap over from the last race, and Super Paul goes into 2nd. Can he hold off Cook? But Cook goes for the inside line. He can't do it. We're going to have to look at the leader as he comes around the final corner for the final time, and Adam Bath, well done mate, is going to come round the corner, and he's going to take this win. So congratulations to Adam Bath. He takes the win here in the GP track. Is Super Poor in 2nd, is Cook in 3rd, and he's done it. Well done to Super Poor. Metro Lewis, another good run from him, but look at Finalised down the inside, and there was a bit of a a touch there as Finalised goes into 5th place. And Need to Know Nothing in 6th place. Ripping the Terran in 7th. Still a battle side by side between Lime Liquor and Mikey. Who's going to take it? Oh, that's so close. Oh, Mikey from Lime Liquor. I don't think it was 0.001 over the line, if I remember rightly from what they were saying the other day. Never Kirkpatrick's going to take 10th. It's going to be Stickman in 11th. It's going to be Ravy Davey who's going to come round here in 12th as he does a little bit of a handbrake turn. He's enjoying himself, isn't he, in that Mini? Well done, mate. He goes across the line, takes 12th place. And then we have Original Mike coming through with Richard Pugh and Zoe there in 15th. Oh, that's really unfortunate for Zoe. She's doing so well. There's Original Mike. He will finish in 13th. Richard Pugh in 14th. And Zoe crosses the line there in 15th place. But there is your winner. It's Adam Bath. Well done, mate. Great stuff.
Yeah, redeemed myself from a mishap in race 1, didn't I? A little bit on that one.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did indeed. I'm just going to take a look at those minutes. I really hope everyone's enjoying themselves. Also, please, if you can, if you do have a bit of time to yourself, just go and subscribe and hit the notification, and also be part of this massive thing that's going on here at CC Sim, because I'm going to show you something right now, and you don't want to miss it. It's going to be absolutely superb. Please join me looking at this. It's just going to be amazing. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that I'm going to be commentating on it. So please just sit back and enjoy. Wow, everybody, that's incredible. I pushed the wrong button. I do apologise. But yeah, that's absolutely incredible stuff. There we go. That is the Ferrari E Challenge, and Mark Moran, Red Bull GT. There he is. He is watching with us tonight. I'm commentating on the pro race, and I tell you what, there is nothing in it. I think it's 40 or 50 drivers have already put their names in. It might be even more than that, because they're just flooding in now. Qualifying started over the weekend, and the times, I tell you what, from 1 second is, I think there's about 30 drivers in around 1 second. It's absolutely incredible, Adam. It really is. So it's going to be one to watch out for. So that's going to happen in January, sort of mid-January. So keep your eyes and ears open for that. And it's going to be one hell of a ride. It really is. So join me then. We'll be live streaming on CC Sim Racing. It's going to be absolutely epic, with my co-host. Will be Jesse Lanquela. It could be Adam Bath as well. And it also could be a man that I've just asked if he'd be interested in helping out, Captain Colossus, because I'd love to have him on a stream with me again. So absolutely fantastic stuff. Really looking forward to it. Now, let's get to the next races. And this time out, it is going to be the 200 class. Now, the 200 class have been phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And let's take a look at that car. There we are. There is the car. And slightly different. 200 cars are 200 brake horsepower. The 169s are 169 brake horsepower. 169. Yeah, it's superb. Again, slightly different driving, slightly different way of driving, because you have to be a lot smoother with this car because of the power difference, and it does pull you out. And you really got to tame her. You really have to tame her. So it's going to be another cracking race, and one to definitely keep your eyes and ears for. But obviously, Adam, you haven't seen this race yet, so you get to commentate this on a whole new level, don't you?
Yeah, and I don't have to talk about myself either, which is always a bonus.
Yeah, only problem is I have to talk about myself, but hopefully we won't have to talk about too much. Excited for this one, says Mikey. Yeah, this is epic. This really is epic. We got thanks, mate. Fun race in these minis. Yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. We got Evening Marty. I'm just going to go through a couple of these messages here. Yeah, 54 qualified already. 4 or 5. Oh yeah, so there's there's 4 or 5 more Gran Turismo World Series drivers that haven't qualified yet. So that's how big this is going to be. So you need to get involved. It's madness. It really, really is. So then we got Alejandro from Brazil. Hello, mate. How you doing, buddy? I'm a huge fan of your work, guys. CC Sim rules. This guy's a legend. I want to get him over here at CC Sim to do a Brazilian version. Why not? Let's do it. Joe says, well done. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. We have great racing. Awesome to watch. We also have, here we go again, back on comments. Have a wonderful live stream, fellas. Cheers, guys. Killer said about the GT livery. Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, that is awesome. Well done to Zoe there. Mr. Captain Colossus as well was coming as well. He says, evening, mate. Just dropping in to leave a like and say hi. Thank you very much. And don't forget, people, please do like and love the stream. We do appreciate it. Also supported here by Leap and Vasecraft, and obviously Track Racer will be a massive sponsor for the Ferrari E-Challenge. So banging, absolutely banging. Right, so on pole position for this one, it's unfortunately Ash Boy wasn't available for this race, so it really did turn the tide. So on pole position is Butler. Then second place is Matt Humphrey. Then in third place was Cook. Fourth is Lofty. Then Dan Watts was in fifth. Then we had Legion in sixth. Then we had Stewboy in seventh. Then we had Stuck on the Grid in eighth. There is your top eight 200 class, and then we have the 169s also part of this, so it does make it very, very interesting indeed. And Super Poor took pole position. Then it was finalized there in 10th. It was one of the faster runners up in the previous race. Need to Know Nothing also in 11th place. Then we have Metro Lewis back as well in 12th. Ripper the Terran in 13th. Then Old Pete 14th. Then we had Humphrey Mike in 15th, and then we had Richard Pugh in 16th place. So we're going to get this one underway. I do appreciate everyone that is watching and staying with us. So thank you very much again to all of you guys. So let's get this one underway. Race number one of the 200s, and it is a go. So we have 3 red lights, 4 red lights, 5 red lights. And we're away. Great start. They're lighting up the tires. Look how sideways they are as they go down the straight. Fantastic stuff. So it's Butler who takes the lead. He snatches it away from Matt as they go into turn one. Hold your breath, everybody, because it's going to be fantastic stuff as we see. Oh, look, Matt ran the outside. He's going to try to get that inside line on Butler. Doesn't quite work. Cook ran the outside. Gets that second place, but Matt's got the inside line. Yes, he has, but Cook ran the outside. He's going to try it. Has he got that done? Has he held it? I don't think he has. Yes, he has. Fantastic stuff. So Cook now into second. Matt in third. Lofty fourth. Dan Watts has had a great start there in fifth place. Legion battling away in sixth place. There's Stewboy in seventh. And Super Poor is up into eighth place in the 169 class. Jeez Louise, Adam Bath.
Yeah, that's obviously a good start, a good toe off of everybody in front and all the bunching in the first couple of corners. But don't forget, Super Poor's actually a little bit warmed up now, isn't he, from battling from the first 2 races. So he knows what he's doing. He knows where his braking points are and everything. So absolutely is moving around, trying to work each other out, trying to figure out who's quicker, and who's stuck on the grid down the inside of finalise. Of course, he's in the 200 class against a 169, so he's got you can see the power advantage here, straight all the way down the straight, past Lewis as well, and hits his braking point nicely. And we got finalised looking down the inside of Lewis. Yeah, and he gets that done. A little bit of bunching behind. Yeah, that was just unfortunate, wasn't it? It's just everybody braking and just getting unbunched. There's nothing anybody could do there, nothing malicious. But Richard Pugh there taking out in 14th, and then we've got Mike and Old Pete bringing up the rear, but they're still in with a shout of this because everybody in front of them is going to be battling. Back at the front then we've got Butler under a lot of pressure from Cook, who's another driver who's obviously nicely warmed up from the previous races, and then Lofty there in third place, but it's looking tight at the front.
Yeah, definitely. As we said, the 2 battling away there, Butler and Cook. Then we have Lofty, Matt going sideways. A little bit of a handbrake turn there, it looked like, from Matt. As what's he looking for another position, having a good run this time round. A lot better than the last time out at Catalonia. There's Super Poor in 6th, Legion 7th. There is stuck on the grid, Stewboy. So again, Super Poor showing that he is definitely worth a few points here in this race. So let's go over to Watsy. There he is, the Welshman. Matt there in 4th, Lofty holding that 3rd place, and Matt's trying to get through and he can't do it, but Cook's all over the back now of Butler, and Butler is feeling that pressure. On board with Butler, and Cook just in the rear view mirror as he really closes in. He looks in the rearview mirror and has a look at Lofty and goes to the outside and still has the power to go through. Amazing stuff there from both these two. Fantastic.
Yeah, I think Cook had the idea of going to the outside there, and then right at the last possible moment decided, no, I'm going to go to the inside, and he hit that curve a little bit hard. He's gone a little bit wide, and that's put Butler down the inside, takes that position back.
Oh, brilliant stuff from these two, is it? Butler now into the lead. Second is Cook. Now Cook takes the lead from Butler, so a drag race again on board with Butler now. We see in the background the two side by side, Lofty and Matt, and here we go again, the toe coming into play. Butler goes for it and down the inside and takes the lead back from Cook. I think he has done, or has he? We wait patiently, and no, great respect from these two drivers, and Lofty and Matt the same. Absolutely fantastic stuff with Matt and Watsy on the back of this group, on board with Watsy, and he's now chasing down the man in front, which is Matt and Lofty, but still they're side by side up front here, Adam.
Yeah, and we're getting a good view of both of these battles because these guys in front, they're fighting each other and they're forgetting about Watsy, because as soon as they start fighting, Watsy is still in the tow and he is absolutely on them, and he's just going to sit there, wait for them to battle and pick up all the pieces. It's going to be brilliant from Watsy. He's got the pace as well. Where is he on? He's about half a second off of Cook's previous lap, but Cook did have a little bit of a slipstream. But yeah, still on board with Watsy. Let's see what he can do now, because if he can get the toe off of Lofty in front of him, he can get a good run into the chicane, and then that's just going to catapult him straight into the toe of Matt.
Yeah, indeed, mate. And just a notification to Tom from Gridfinder. This is GT7, my friend. This is one of our own series we've built, and we just vamped it up a little bit. We gave it a turbo, as we see a little move there from Watsy as Matt and Lofty made contact, and Lofty now drops into 5th place. So yeah, as we were saying, it's just the setup that we've made here at CCC. We gave him a wide arch body kit, we gave him a turbo and said, voila, here we go guys, enjoy that, and everyone is absolutely loving it. On board with Watsy. Now Lofty is going to have a look down the inside, I'm pretty sure of that. He's in the tow, he goes down the inside, that's very late, hard on the brakes. Is he going to make it? Yes, he is. Are we going to see anyone else come through? Oh, Legion was very lucky not to take him out, and looks like Stuck on the Grid wants a piece of this action as well. He's in the background, and now Matt's all over the back of Cook in front for that 3rd placer here, Adam. This is intense.
Yeah, while we've been on board with Watsy, we've been missing what's happened at the front, because Butler's actually got a little bit of a gap there in front, and Cook's under pressure now from Matt, who is all over the back of him. So if Matt's clever, he won't go down the inside now, and he'll wait until the straight, because if he gets past now, Cook's just going to have the toe on him and get back past him heading up to the chicane. What's everybody else doing? We've got Legion hunting down Watsy, who's still on the case of Lofty in front of him. They're slightly dropping off the front 3 here, aren't they, as they're starting to battle, because the front 3 there are starting to close up together. We've got a couple of groups here now, but they're all fighting absolutely tooth and nail, and we've still got Super Paw all the way up there in 8th place. That's a fantastic result for him.
Yeah, it is indeed, isn't he? He's still battling away there with Stuck on the Grid. Oh, and Stubor goes very, very wide. That's Super Paw now into 7th place. Now we're Stuck on the Grid, going to take the advantage of that as well. And yes, he has. So Stuck on the Grid now into 8th place as Matt takes the lead of this race here. What's happened here? Matt's taking the lead, and we're on board with Butler, and he's all over the back of the chrome bumper of Cook here. He's going past, looks like Matt. Yes, he's got past Matt. He's going down the inside of both of them, and he's into the lead again. Fantastic stuff here from Butler. He got the inside line. Can he keep Cook out to dry? I don't think he can. Cook might be able to hold this, and Matt's got through as well. So that didn't quite work out there for Butler there. But Cook holds the lead. Matt in 2nd. Butler back into 3rd place. So not too sure what happened there, Adam Bath, but not what he wanted, is it, at all? Did he get a penalty? He must have got a penalty, surely.
Well, he either got a penalty or hit the curb on the chicane too hard, and it just ran him out wide. But Stuck on the Grid now down the inside of Super Paw, and Super Paw's going to hook onto the back of it. I mean, he's fighting like his life depends on it, but he's in a completely different class car, so he shouldn't even be up this high. It's fantastic racing from these guys. Look at this.
Brilliant stuff. Yeah, the 169 really having it large, and we're just going to take a look at the other guys as we see Superboy go down the inside of Stuboy, and Stuboy's trying to hold that inside line as they go into the right hand. You can just see Fine Lines in the background, so this is going putting finalised into the play, but there he is in 10th place. He has a half-second penalty. Need to know nothing coming on screen there. There he is in 11th place. There's Ripping the Tearing, and there's a great battle here between Metro Lewis, Richard Pugh, and Mikey as well. So good battles here. There's a penalty for Ripping the Tearing. It looks like, oh, that's a shame. And same as Richard Pugh, and they're all in the way. And now we're going to see some real toe happen as Ripping the Tearing is under real pressure from Lewis and from Mikey. It's going side by side through and press nearly as they go into the chicane. Oh, there's contact, and Mikey spins. And did he save it? No, he doesn't. There's contact all over the place. Old Pete's involved. Oh, Old Pete's been spun around. Oh man, this guy needs a break. He really does. And there's Mikey in 15th. Richard Pugh manages to hold himself there in 14th place. There is Metro Lewis Ripping the Tearing in 12th place. And we've got Need to Know Nothing in 11th. Then finalised, we have just under a minute and a half of this race to go. Super Poor is there in 9th. So a bit of contact there. He's just dropped off the back of this group here, Adam Bath.
Yeah, again, we didn't really see what happened on that one, but I think that the horsepower disadvantage of his car is just starting to hurt him a little bit. He was having a lot of fun up front, and it can still come to him, but yeah, that horsepower down the straight, if you're out the toe, you've absolutely no chance. But yeah, it was a bit unfortunate what happened all at the chicane there. Just one car got a little bit squirrely under the brakes, bit of contact, and nothing malicious, but just unfortunate.
Yeah, indeed. Great stuff there from the drivers. As we see Legion now into 4th place. The top 3 have got away, but Watsy is not giving up. Legion's having a fantastic race as well. He was struggling on the pad. He did say he was struggling on the pad in the braking zones. Great to see. Marta's driver name is Super Poor, gents, just to let you know. Oh, Marty, you're getting so much praise today. As you see, the top 3 battling away as they go into the chicane side by side is Matt and Cook. And Butler's going to take the advantage as he goes down the inside of the final corner here. And that's Butler into 2nd place. God, Matt's not giving it up as he's still side by side. And fantastic to see these 3 battling away as Cook thinks, just takes a breath of fresh air for a moment and manages to relax, but it looks like Butler was flashing Cook there. Did you see that, Adam? He's flashing him and bump drafting him down the straight. So they're trying to get away from Matt, but Matt's having none of it. He's still there, isn't he?
Yeah, that's the thing. These guys are holding each other up. That's the problem. They're trying to get past one another and giving the opportunity to the guy behind. So it was really, really close to that chicane. You wouldn't be able to do that in a GT car. You can only do that in a Mini. Go side by side through the chicane. They're still fighting up at the front. Make up your mind, boys. What position do you want to be in? Do you want to be first? Do you want to be third? It's a game of snakes and ladders, this, isn't it? Look at it. So we've got Butler back into the lead. Cook is in the middle of all this again for the umpteenth time. We've got Matt down the inside. Is he going to get both of them? No.
A little bit of contact.
A little bit of contact, but they got away with it. That was still good racing between those guys. And actually, is Legion actually closing these guys in a little bit? I think he is. Yeah, and he's pulling Watsy with him, and he's pulling Lofty with him as well.
Absolutely brilliant stuff.
Be a six car train in a minute. If we're on the final lap though, so they're not going to get any further forwards.
No, definitely not. And we just see Watsy make a mistake there as well as Cook and Butler still battling away. Cook goes for a move down the inside. Surely that's not going to work as he tries to hold Matt off. He does. He clips the curb, gets a good exit off the corner. Butler's there in the lead, and I think Butler's done it. He got a great exit off the corner, battling away. Oh, look at Legion. Look at Legion and Lofty side by side. Has he got that done? We've got to take a look at the leader, and Butler's going to win this one. Congratulations to Butler. What a great start for him in this first race of 2. And it's Cook in 2nd, Matt in 3rd. Look, Legion has managed to hold off Lofty for that 4th place. There is Watsy in 6th. Stewboy done a great job there in 7th place. Stuck on the grid in 8th. Super Poor in 9th. Finalised took 10th. And we're going to go back to the top there. And it was Butler who's your winner, as I didn't have enough time to get round to the end of that one, unfortunately. But my goodness me, what a race that was. My goodness. We're enjoying ourselves tonight, aren't we? Me and you were close on that first race. You were indeed. Lewis, welcome, mate. How you doing? Steve there says, I am. It's quite funny because Steve and Marta are actually in the same team, Adam. And Steve actually said, what's his driver name? Love it. Absolutely love it. So there we go. They're actually laughing about it now, which is brilliant. We have a couple of messages there that say, I thought it was GT3 Ferrari, says Matty. No, unfortunately. Not yet, anyway. We need a few more as we need to get more folks into the GR4 Ferrari, but I'm not going to something there. Get with Craig or myself on Discord and I'll link you up. There you go. Exactly. Well done, sir. Always mega pressure when the boss is behind you. Yeah, indeed. I try my best. But that was a fantastic race. I really hope you enjoyed that, guys. You can see all these reruns again if you just put the search tag CC Sim or MINIMODS, and it does come up on the screen. Right, we have the final race now. It's been really enjoyable tonight. Thanks to Adam Barr for joining me for these races. And we have one more to go. And it is going to be in the night again. It's going to be an evening race. Not quite the night, but the lights are on. Romantic candles are going to be lit as we wait for this race to start. So again, it is the fastest from the previous race. And that's how we roll here at CC Sim Racing at the moment. And we are using penalties as well as the pit stops. So of those that got penalties will take a 2-second penalty in the pit stop. So that also makes a big difference. But great race in that last one there, Adam.
Yeah, and we know how quick Butler is, but he just couldn't get away. And that's another example there of how good the tow is. If you get in the tow with the car in front, it just pulls you along. But it's just great respect and great racing from those top guys. Well, actually, to be fair, all the way through the grid, wasn't it? It's brilliant, and we're going to be in for more of the same in this one. But of course, we got pit stops in this race as well, which can properly throw something into the mix.
Yeah, definitely. Totally right there, mate. And just a quick mention to everyone, if you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. And if you want to be watching this Ferrari E-Challenge series, you need to subscribe to watch it here. And then you can watch it again over at the FEC YouTube channel, which is up, I think, now. So Mark, I'm sure, will let me know about that. But yeah, if you haven't already, this is going to be an absolutely sensational race. If you've missed the first three, you ain't going to want to miss this one because it was absolutely incredible as well. So on pole position was Cook, who got the fastest lap again. God, I've got to stop doing this. I'm enjoying myself, but at one point it's not going to go and get messed up, I reckon. Cook in pole position. Lofty got second, which is impressive, and I think that was because he was battling away with Legion, who's also there in third place. Matt in fourth. Then it's Dan Watts in fifth place. Butler dropped all the way to sixth place, leading most of the race. Didn't have a chance to get the fastest lap there. Stu Boy in seventh. Super Poor found himself in eighth, so he managed to nip off the 200 car of Stuck on the Grid. Then we've got Need to Know Nothing in the second of the 169 cars in 10th. Then we have Humphrey Mike in 11th. Finalised there in 12th with Ripping the Tear in place. So we're going to get this one underway right now. And thank you for joining us, everyone. And here we go for the final race of the evening at Nürburgring. Round 3 of the 200 class. And away we go. Good start from all the drivers. No penalties there. It looks like everyone's got through. And it's Cook who's going to take the lead into turn 1. But Legion's had a good start. He's now side by side as he gets the toe off the back of Cook's car there. 3 abreast at the back with with a contact there from Butler. So I'm not too sure what happened there. He locked up and he's managed to back out, give Legion the spot back. But that's dropped Legion back into 4th place there as they come round the left-hander now into this sequence of left-handers and then the hard right-hander, and taking a wide line as they go round the GP track here. And all a bit argy-bargy at the moment as they all try to get round. Dan Watts has dropped now into 7th place. Ribbonitarian's also gone up to 9th. Superpore's dropped all the way back into 10th place. So as they come into the left-hander now, it's Cook from Lofty from Matt. Then we have Legion there in 4th place and Stu Boy in 5th. Good start there from Stu Boy as well there, Adam.
Yeah, he took advantage of everybody bunching up on the inside there, didn't he? And just got the run on everybody with the fact that he's got Butler behind him. Butler started 6th, has managed to hold 6th, but he did drop down a little bit here. But this is a little bit of unfamiliar territory here for Butler now, because he's used to being out front, isn't he? So he's now got to fight his way through. He's got a good run on Stewie. Is he going to go up the inside? Are they going to go side by a little bit of contact? But they make it through. And yeah, they don't want to be battling too much because otherwise they're going to lose the guys up in front who are side by side. Who's that? That's Lofty and Matt going side by side, and Legion or run a little bit wide up front. Again, ringside seat, everybody. Hold your breath. Let's see what can happen now, because Butler is now going to get the toe off of all of these guys in front. Can he close up going into the chicane? Is it all going to get messy in the chicane, and can Butler take advantage? Because Cook is up the road and disappearing.
He is indeed, isn't he? But they have definitely closed him in on the toe, as we say. It's like Super DRS as Stuber goes for an audacious move down the inside, and that didn't work out very well. It's dropped him all the way back into 6th. Not too sure what's going on in his mind there. but he saw the opportunity, took it, but it didn't quite work out for him. As we see Super Paul now on the back, he's again. What is wrong with this guy? Is he sure he's got 200? I'm sure he's got 200, but back, look at the group, all of them together, line astern. Look at this, everyone's got a train ticket and everyone wants to be on that VIP seat. As we see Super Paul now in 7th, Legion there in 6th place, Matt drops down into 5th place, goes around the outside of Stu Boy. Is he going to get that done? I don't think he's gone very, very wide, hasn't he? He's giving Legion the opportunity to have a little attack here as Stu Boy gets a good run off the corner, gets away from those two behind. Butler now into 3rd place, Lofty holding 2nd, and this is giving Cookie there a massive that sounds really weird, opportunity to pull away. He's about 2 seconds up the road here.
Yeah, and again, that's because everybody behind has been battling. They all got held up at the chicane. Cook's just got his head down and got going. So these guys behind, if Butler's got any sense, he's going to be trying to work with Lofty to try and close down Cook. As we see Super Paul down the inside of Rippin. Around the outside now, he can make this stick, but we got Watsy there in the 200 trying to get past both these guys. He's got the power. He's where am I going to go? I'm faster than you guys. Come on, get out of my way, down the inside. Can he get this done on the brakes? Oh, just about.
Wow.
No, Rippin says no. I'm coming back.
Amazing.
I'm in this fight. Might be in a slower cast car, but I'm going to fight you. And that's where the powers really help Watsy get out of trouble there a little bit. He needs to make his escape, although Super Paul is having second thoughts on this idea, isn't he? This is brilliant racing.
Well, I'll tell you what, mate, look at Rippin' the Terran. He is on it, isn't he? He really wants to get this first 169 win out on the track here against Super Paul. And Super Paul's like, nope, I'm having this off you, mate. And then Watsy's like, please someone help me. There's his teammate there stuck on the grid in 10th place. He's getting out in the action, and let's go on board with him because he's going to get super toe off Super Paul here. Goes to the outside lines, cover the inside as they go up to the chicane, and look how close they are together. Absolutely fantastic to go into the braking zone, hard on the brakes. Is we going to see some BTCC style sort of touring car? There we go, a little bit of curb there from stuck on the grid, and he goes to the outside line as we see the drivers coming into the pit. So now everyone's followed suit this time. So Cook is in, Butler came in with Cook there, Stu Boy's in as well. We also saw Dan Watts, Rippin' the Terran finalised, Need to Know Nothing, Mikey and Richard Pugh also in. There's Metro Lewis in, and also Pete has stayed out. So Lofty, Matt, Legion stuck on the grid, and Super Paul are the only ones that stayed out. I did think old Pete also stayed out as well. So there are the drivers all coming in for their pit stop. Out goes Cook, out goes Butler. Finalises coming in now, and he takes his stop. And there he goes. Great looking wheels there. Looks like he's ready to go out for a cruise with his mates down at Bournemouth Beach. And there's Need to Know Nothing there, who comes out as well. But did he get a penalty? That was very fine line to the penalty zone there of the white line of the pits. So very, very close indeed. And there is Richard Pugh there in 15th place. There's Metro Lewis there in 16th place. Hello to Lily there, who's just first time, I think, has been in this room with us. Great to see a new member. Getting dark, says it is indeed, mate. It is indeed. It does stay this like this for the whole race, though, unfortunately. But there's Metro Lewis there. Lofty has got Matt all over him, and that might be beneficial for him, actually. If they work together, they could really sort of open up the gap here at the front. Could you reckon, Adam?
Yeah, because Matt's now got a little bit of pace. Lofty's got the fastest lap, but if Matt can get down the inside here, which I think he's going to do, yes, he is. But yeah, they're going to, as long as they don't fight too much, they're going to be making up a lot of time on the guys who have already pitted. And of course, these guys are at the moment in the lead. They were, what, 4th and 5th, was it, yes, before the pit stop? So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where it all shuffles out, because if they can get the pace, a little bit of a bump there from Lofty on Matt. Let's see what they do in the braking zone. Lofty sticks behind him. Anybody running wide? What's they going to do? Is Lofty going to pit? Nope, but
stays
Matt
out.
is. Matt's in. Lofty stayed out. Matt's in. Legion's followed him. Mark Price has gone in as well, and Super Paul. So it's only Lofty left to pit. Oh, and old Pete as well. Where's old Pete? You know, he's still there.
He's there. He's come in. Yep, he has come in.
Well. So it is only Lofty now that we need to watch and see where all this shuffles out, because Butler's currently in 8th place behind Cook, who's in 6th. So Cook is the net leader at the moment. Let's see where he goes down the pit straight, and Yeah, Cook and Butler have both gone past Matt. Matt lost a lot of time in the pits there.
Didn't
I
he?
thought it was
He
going to be
did.
close. And he's got a 3-second
Oh, and he's got a
penalty as well.
3-second penalty. Ouch, not what he wanted as he comes out of the pits. And there's Legion and Stewboy, and Legion manages to get in front of Stewboy, but Stewboy goes, nope, I'm going to fight you for that. And Stewboy gets that place back with those glaring xenon lights on the front of this car. But they're not xenons, but they look like xenons. But Stewboy holding 5th place from Legion, who's now looking down the inside. He's going to the outside line of the right-hander here. Might get the cut back on Stewboy. Good battling here. Dan Watts is also battling with his teammate stuck on the grid. Super Paul there in 9th. So Super Paul has managed to get away from ripping a tear in. So that's a big gap, isn't it? Need to know nothing's back in this battle as well. We've finalised there in 12th place, and Mikey's on the back of him. So that is going to be a great battle for that 2nd place at this moment in time. Super Paul away at the moment, but stuck on the grid on the back of Watsy's teammate on board here with stuck on the grid. But we're going to take a look at the battle up front because Stewboy and Legion battling away here. Is Legion going to find an inside line here? No, he's just going to sit on the back of Stewboy here, try and get the draft. Oh, he gets a good exit off the corner, but so does Stewboy. The power is down. Is he going to find a way through? No, he's going to have to back out of this one. He does do. Lifts off the throttle. That's a fantastic move from Legion, and Legion goes into 5th place. And Stewboy, much respect there. Probably a bit too much respect, I think, there, Adam. But great driving from both of them.
Yeah, but to be fair, you've got to give respect to Legion because you know he's going to make a move. You can't leave any kind of space on the track because Legion will fill it with a Mini. And I know this from personal experience. He's a very quick. Oh, a little bit. Oh, that was the penalty for Matt, wasn't it, from his pit stop? So that's how much time that has lost him. He's got a 3-second penalty for crossing the line going into the pits, and he is now all the way down behind these guys and down in 6th place. That's lost him a lot of time. Yeah,
Lofty in the pits as well. So Lofty is now in the pits. I mean that, he's in the pit lane. He's fine himself. But there's Lofty there in 3rd place. Butler and Cook have gone through. Legion's gone through. Stewboy's. Oh, this has not helped Lofty at all, has it? Because he comes out now. Where's he going to suit up here? Because he's coming down the straight, and there is Stewboy. There is Legion, and he's got in front, and that's really well done from Lofty. So playing that draft game with Matt really was very beneficial, wasn't it? But Matt finds himself in 6th place, and Lofty finds himself in 3rd. Great stuff from Lofty. Good driving.
Yeah, he absolutely got the hammer down when he wasn't fighting with anybody on that extra lap that he stayed out. That's really helped him. And of course, you've had Legion and Stewie fighting. They've held each other up, and we know that Matt got that 3-second penalty. So that's really worked into Lofty's hands, and currently in 3rd place on the podium. But Legion and Stewie boy are going to have something to say about that because Legion is really closed up now on the back of Lofty. He's in the slipstream, heading down to the right-hander. Can he get this done? He's a little bit far back, but can Lofty get his braking point right? Yes, he does. Goes for the tighter lines, run out a little bit wide. This is going to give Legion a good run up the hill, and we've seen what he can do here, haven't we? We saw this a lap ago. We went around the outside of Stewie boy. Is he going to do the same thing here? No, he's not close enough, but if he's clever, he's going to stick behind Lofty going into this left-hander, get a good run through the right, and get a pull up into the chicane. He's in a good position here. Let's see what Stewie can do. Can he stick to the back of these guys? A little bit wide for Stewie. That's not going to help. That could be a penalty. Oh, that was Matt trying to get around the outside of Stewie. We've forgotten about him. He's on the outside, and he's trying to take an advantage of what's going on with Legion and Lofty. Legion has got the run, but Lofty's obviously got on the inside here. Hard on the brakes. Are they going to go side by side? No. Legion's backed out of that. Oh, Lofty's a little bit wide. And watch out for Stewie in the mirror. He wants a piece of this as well. Looks at the inside. Can he get this done? Yes. No. Yes, he can. Fantastic. Brilliant stuff.
It really is. What a great drive from these four. Yeah, it is. It's all happening, isn't it? Look at the 2 abreast now. Both for the 4 cars here. Line astern, side by side, whatever you want to call it at the moment. But Legion having a look down the outside. Lofty looking to the inside. Stewboy looks like he's got it down. Did he overshoot there? He went a little bit wide, but he's managed to hold that inside line up, which is actually good thinking there, because you could probably brake a little bit later and just manage to hold that inside line, and worked out quite well there for Stewboy. In third place, Lofty having a look down the inside, hot on the brakes, has a look again, not quite doing it. Legion around the outside, goes sideways on Lofty, and he's got it done. Oh, what a move! What a absolutely sensational move, and Match followed suit as well. So Legion back in the fourth with a fantastic move. That's 2 fantastic moves in 2 laps. Brilliant stuff from those 2. Absolutely fantastic. Lofty now there in 5th, Legion in 4th, Stewboy in 3rd. Butler has a half-second penalty, and Cook's down the road, and he's enjoying himself. He's got the fastest lap at 2:11.512. There is Butler with a half-second penalty. He's about to maybe a second and a half in front, and he's going to have a half-second penalty. This has been massively beneficial for Cook, but Stewboy there 3rd. There's the battle for 4th. Legion, Lofty, Matt all together side by side. Matt gets down the inside of Lofty, not going to do it there. Still side by side of those two as they go up the climb. Legion goes back into 4th. Lofty back there in 5th. Matt in 6th. There's stuck on the grid on his own there in 7th. Watsy also on his own in 8th. There's Super Poor in 9th place, the fastest of the 169s. And then this battle for 2nd place is absolutely on at the moment. Ripping and tearing, finalised, need to know nothing. Mikey Humphrey there as well in the mix. Great stuff from these guys. The 169 class could be very interesting at the end of this race.
Yeah, and again, they're all in the tow of each other. So as we've just been seeing with the fight up the front, you can make a move on somebody, but it slows you up, and then it gives you the opportunity to the guy behind. So you've got to really think ahead and try and work out where the guy in front of you is slower and where you can take the advantage. You don't want to be taking the lead too soon, as we're about to see here, because we've got Finalised looking at Rippin to tearing. Rippin's been moving around to try and break the tow, but he can't do it. It's Finalised going to go down the inside into the chicane.
Oh!
Breathe in, everyone, and Rippin held it. We've got Need to Know Nothing looking for a piece of this. He was in behind there somewhere, and round the outside is Finalised. Can he get this done? Look for the switchback. If he can get a good drive off of here, he's going to get the toe, and he's going to look for the inside line straight over to the wall. You're not having the inside line. You are not having the inside line. I am driving down this side, and all of them doing it all the way down the inside line, all the way across the wall, taking the pace.
Oh, there's contact! Oh, there's contact, and Ripping and tearing is smashed into the wall.
Oh, that was a huge shame. That was going
horrific.
So well.
Oh, Ripping and tearing into the wall. Contact between him and Finalised. That's a toughie, that one, isn't it? I mean, where is the boundary there? Are you able to get across there? Are you able to give that person room? You know, do you want to give that person room? Do you just stay on the inside line? It's very tough there, side by side, and Ripping and tearing was didn't have the outcome he wanted there, did he? Now goes into 13th place, but back to these guys up front. They're having a great battle, but we haven't got many seconds of this race to go, so we're going to have to take a look at the leaders, because Cook is away still. He has that 2-second lead about on Butler there in 2nd. Legion's holding 3rd from Matt. Matt is giving it all the beans and a little bit more to try and close that gap. Can he get a podium here against Legion? Legion's looking forward to a podium. Stewboy there in 5th, Lofty there in 6th. Stuck on the grid's got some momentum, as he's now closed on the back of these two as well. So let's go back to the leaders. There's Cook, there's Butler, and there's Legion and Matt, and they're still side by side, and Matt gets a great corner speed off the exit there, and now he's in the tow. Can he get past Legion? Legion's trying to hold him off. Brilliant stuff from these two, side by side, still bumper to bumper, should I say. Nearly going side by side. Matt tries the inside line. Matt tries the outside line. Matt goes down the inside line now. Can he get it done? Into the braking zone, into the chicane. Legion gives him room. Legion holds the inside line, gets that done. Great battle in between the two of them. But Cook's going around the final corner, and he's going to take another win. Fantastic. Well done to Cook there. Butler in 2nd as he crosses the line. He'll be very disappointed, but gets the fastest lap. Legion takes 3rd place from Matt in 4th, and there's a drag race at the back between Lofty, Stewboy, and stuck on the grid. It's going to be Lofty who takes 5th from Stewboy in 6th, stuck on the grid 7th. Watsy there in 8th place. Then we have Super Poor crossing the line, the fastest of the 169s. Now, who's going to come out in 2nd place between Need to Know and Finalised? They're still fighting like they did the last race, and it's going to be Need to Know Nothing who takes that 10th place. He's very happy with that. We've Ripping and tearing there in 2nd place. Oh no, was it Mikey? Mikey, for some reason it's changed. Mikey managed to get there. Finalised. Oh, penalty for Need to Know. There's a penalty. Ripping and tearing, 13th. Yeah. Old Pete in 14th. Metro Lewis in 15th. And Richard Pugh's going to come through in 16th place. He's had a spin there, or something happened between Metro maybe and Richard Pugh. But yeah, look at the change there at the end. So it was finalised who took 10th. It's Mikey in 11th and Need to Know Nothing in 12th. My goodness me, that was impressive stuff, wasn't it? But there's your winner. It's Cook there in first, Butler second, and Legion takes that top 3. Well done to those guys. Fantastic racing all across the pond today. Brilliant stuff.
Yeah, and just give a shout out to yourself there, because you raced the 169s and then jumped straight into the 200s, and as you mentioned briefly before, they are they might still be a mini, but they are very, very different to drive.
Oh, massively.
To be able to jump from one straight into the other and be up the front fighting the likes of Butler, hugely impressive, and yeah, brilliant. Congratulations on that win. That was epic.
Oh, thanks, mate. How much do I owe you?
But
we'll talk about that afterwards. Yeah, but absolutely fantastic stuff. Great to see loads of people still joining us. Thank you very much, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and hit the notifications. And also, we will be doing this live, so it'll be slightly different with replays, lots of action, and it'll be off the cuff straight away. But we got Killer saying that damn pen. What a move from Humphrey. Mark says there. When Legion gets going, he gets going. He does indeed. That's a huge hit, says Killer. We got he was on his side. He was on his side, so he says. And then yeah, Steve's seen it now and he's gone. Whoops. Again, amazing race. Love the great battles as always. Legion, says Humphrey there. Lewis Kendall says he hit the wall hard. The car bounced off and on its side. It did, yeah. Damn penalties for me, pushing limits so far. Good win, Craig. Cheers, Matt. Mikey there. Thank you very much for that. Do appreciate it. Well, that's all from us tonight. I hope you really enjoyed yourselves. We have got another race. There is a race tomorrow, which is the GT3 finals. I'm hoping I'm going to be there. I have put my name down that I will be there, but I think I've got some shopping to do, which I must get done. But there is GT3 racing tomorrow night. Nothing on Wednesday. Then we're back for the final race of the mini mods before Christmas. And then we're just going to enjoy ourselves, have some food, have some drink, have a great Christmas, everybody. But we'll talk about that on Thursday. But just before I go, I'm just going to hit up the Ferrari E-Challenge video again, just so you can see it. But from myself, Craig Cook, and Adam, it's been a pleasure to have you, mate. Thank you very much for joining me.
No, thank you. It was entertaining watching that, and entertaining commentating on myself. So new experience all round.
Yeah, you did it very well. It's weird, isn't it? But it goes all right. Yeah. Well done, mate. Thanks for joining us. You're welcome. Well done, mate. So there we go. There was Adam Barr, fantastic, super mighty mini driver as well, and immense driver, really good driver. So we'll hopefully see him again on Thursday night to try and battle away with myself and Super Poor and the rest of the gang. But from everyone from CC Sim Racing, have a fantastic evening, and we'll see you on Thursday nights, those who are racing, and on Tuesday. So thank you very much from me, Craig Cook, Adam Barth, and CC Sim Racing. Have a fantastic evening. Good night.